everyone. This is another question from grade 12 algebra. Okay, we are required to solve for x. As I said in the previous video, that if we have a radical sign or a square root in our equation, we have to transpose all other terms to the other side and remain with that term that has the square root, so that we can square on both sides to solve the problem, like to remove the square root. Okay, let's write x minus 1 equals to x. We transpose positive 1 to the other side of the equation, then we have negative 1. We square on both sides to get rid of the square root. Okay, then we have x minus 1 equals to, this is the same as x minus 1 into x minus 1. Then we simplify the brackets. Okay, x minus 1 equals to this, that x squared x times negative 1 minus x negative 1 times x minus x negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. X minus 1 equals to x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay, now let's collect like terms. X minus 1 minus 2x, right, this is plus 1. Then we take this to the other side, it becomes negative x. This one becomes positive 1. Then we remain with 0 on the other side. Then we collect like terms, negative 2x and negative x. We have x squared minus 3x, positive 1 plus 1 is plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, now let's try to factorize this. So there's no need to use the quadratic form. We can just say, okay, I have x here, what are the factors of 2? When we multiply them, they give us positive 2, and when we add them, they give us negative 3. That is 1 and 2, and they're both negative, because a negative by negative is a positive. A negative plus a negative is going to give us a negative, which is going to be negative 3 equals to 0. Then this is our roots, x minus 1 equals to 0, or x minus 2 equals to 0. Then we transpose negative 1 to the other side. X equals to 1, or x equals to 2. But we're not done, because we have to take each root of the equation and put it back in the equation, plug it there, and see if we get like if that root satisfies the equation. Because remember, I said in the previous video that if we have a square root in our equation, we're solving like a question with a square root, it is like wise to take back your roots and plug them in the equation and see if they satisfy the equation. Okay, now let's start with 1. Here is our equation. Okay, let's start with x equals to 1. We have our x minus 1 plus 1 equals to x. Now let's start with 1. Okay, so we plug in. This is 1 minus 1 plus 1 equals to, our x is 1. So this is 0 plus 1 equals to 1. 1 equals to 1. Therefore, left hand side equals to r h side. Okay, r right hand side. Okay, so now let's see if 2 satisfies the equation. When x equals to 2, okay, we have our x minus 1 plus 1 equals to x. Now okay, we plug in 2 minus 1 plus 1 equals to 2. This is root 1 plus 1 equals to 2, we know that this is 1 plus 1 equals to 2. This is 2 equals to 2. Therefore, our left-hand side equals to our right-hand side. Therefore, our x equals to 1 or x equals to 2. These two roots both satisfy the equation. Yeah, that's it.